Hey guys, HeelTayler here, welcome to a brand new episode of WWE Reborn Season 2 on my channel. Today we're on Raw. We got the pre-show storytelling match and no chemistry notes to talk about here, but 91 for Kevin, 92 for Seth. They're good performances that stand out. 80 for Andrade. He's getting back up to where we want him to be, which is nice because obviously main event of Extreme Rules. AJ with an 89, which is bloody good as well. Dean with an 85. I'm still undecided on what to do with that match. I could go either way. It just depends on what my plans are for down the line. 77B there. We're up with a 96 A-star. Raw opens with Dean Ambrose music playing through the PA system. He struts down to the ring. He takes the microphone before beginning to talk. I suppose it's about time I explained the whole Kurt Angle thing. Before the Kurt Angle match, no one wanted to see me wrestle. Yes, everybody liked me, but the guys in the back and you guys didn't actually want to see me instead of anybody else. He was nobody's preference. So, he pretended to be that somebody else. He attacked Kurt repeatedly, and he destroyed him doing what he does best. A hardcore match. You're all invested in seeing who was under the mask, to the point now, I'm moving on to pastures new, and doing different things. And you all want to see me wrestle again. Just like I planned. Now, at SummerSlam, I am challenging for the Universal Championship, no dispute. AJ Styles is below me, and I'll beat him at Extreme Rules. So 96 A-star there to open the show from Dean Ambrose. Really good promo. To a 65C then. In about had decent wrestling, not much heat. Kofi Kingston defeated Gargano with an SOS because Dolph Ziggler distracted Gargano. 59 for Gargano, 63 for Kofi. Both men fairly even. Gargano's getting there to where we want him to be. Not quite there yet, but he's getting there. To a 74B minus segment then. After the match, Kofi Kingston takes the microphone and replies to Kevin Owens' challenge last week. Kevin, now I know why you did it. I understand. However, that does not mean I'm any less mad. You could have quite easily asked me for a match instead of screwing me over in a huge opportunity. At Extreme Rules, I accept your challenge. But I don't just want to beat you in the ring. I want to beat your ass all over this damn arena. So, I accept your match. But do you accept my Falls Count Anywhere stipulation? 74B minus there from promo from Kofi. Really good. To 46D then. Mojo, he's getting better slowly. His matches are getting a bit better. Subpar wrestling, little heat. Mojo Rawley defeat Curtis Angle 1 minute 29 seconds with by submission. So yeah. Mojo Rawley is just running through every... He's already beat all our enhancement talents, all our openers on Raw. All our lower mid-carders, now he's into mid-carders. So yeah. To an 84B plus then. Backstage, Dolph Ziggler is stopped by Candice, who begins to speak to him. She just says, Dolph, why'd you do that? It's not a very good guy thing of you to do now, is it? However, as soon as Dolph goes to speak, he's jumped by from behind by Gargano, who begins to lay the boots to Ziggler after hitting him with a super kick which drops him to the floor. He then leaves arm in arm with Candice, both laughing as they leave. Obviously, this was pre-planned attack on Dolph from Gargano as revenge for what he did to him in his match earlier. 84B plus. 55C minus then. Decent wrestling, little heat. Bayley defeated Mickie James with a Bayley's belly suplex. 52 from Bayley, 54 from Mickie James. So she's outrated by Mickie James. Not ideal, but oh well. 55C minus. Then a 100 A-star to follow that. After another impressive win from Bayley, her music's cut off by the music of Becky Lynch, who comes out and stands on stage. Bayley, I'm glad you challenged me. I'm bored of that little weirdo. I can't even do it. I'm bored of that little weirdo and want a new challenge, and that's exactly what you are, a challenge. At Extreme Rules, you're on. So Bayley vs Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship Extreme Rules. 58C minus then, and I've had decent wrestling, little heat. The Revival defeated the Ascension in 9 minutes 28 seconds when Dash Wilder defeated Victor with the Shatter Machine. 58C minus. To a 70C plus after that. After the match, a graphic goes up on the Titantron confirming the Revival would take on Breezango in a no disqualifications Tornado Tag Team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules. So that should be a really good match. Now after that we've got 59C, little decent wrestling, little heat. Chad Gable defeated Rhino with submission. Chad Gable just a little bit better than him, but he was off his game. 58 for Gable, 56 for Rhino. Yeah, so Gable just gets a nice win there. And takes into an 100 A-star interview after that. Backstage, Seth Rollins being interviewed by Charlie Caruso, who asks, Seth, you picked Andrade Cien Almas to be your opponent at Extreme Rules in a match where the Universal Championship's on the line. But last week he pinned you in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. Does this make you any less confident? Seth nods. He's like, normally that would be a sign to say, Seth, you need to take this guy more seriously. But the truth is, this time it doesn't have that effect, because he pinned me once, but our match at Extreme Rules is 2 out of 3 falls. And that means Andrade can pin me there as well. But if he does, I'll just get back up. And then, curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. No hesitation. Back up. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. And still your Universal Champion, Seth Rollins. 100-day star there for the Universal Champion. Obviously really good. Always is when he's there. To 78B for the main event. I expected better, but for a TV match I'll take it. Anyway, I had superb wrestling, great heat. Finn Balor defeated Samoa Joe in 24 minutes, 58 seconds of 1916. 86 for Joe, 82 for Balor. 78B match. Could have been better, but I'll take it. Both wrestlers, obviously just really good wrestlers. And yeah, they got a long time in the main event, and Finn just beat the IC champion clean. But to end the show, we have a 98A star. After the main event, Finn Balor is celebrating. It is officially a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. However, as Finn is celebrating, he turns around and Drew McIntyre is back. He hits Finn with a huge headbutt before slowly turning around to see Joe rising back up to his feet. Drew McIntyre storms at him, hits him with a huge Claymore kick. He's clearly still pissed about Joe injuring him before the Money in the Bank event. As Drew goes to leave, he sees Balor getting back up to his feet. He gets back in the ring, sets up, and then hits Finn with a Claymore as well. Drew McIntyre stands tall over Finn and Joe to end the show. So yeah, this is going to be our match. It was meant to be the match at Money in the Bank with Finn Balor as champion. That didn't happen because Drew McIntyre got injured. So he just worked that into the story, saying Samoa Joe injured him before the end of before the show at Money in the Bank, and then Joe won the belt. So now Drew McIntyre wants that belt. Finn wants his rematch. We've got our triple threat match happening again. 85p plus then for that show. Really good show. A lot of good ratings. Next week, next Raw will be our go home show, and then yeah, the Extreme Rules, and we'll see all these stories come to a head. See you guys in SmackDown. Okay, welcome to SmackDown. We've got the pre-show storytelling Four Corners tag team match, in which Sheamus and John Cena went over these guys. And yeah, so basically Brock Lesnar, when I went to change his SmackDown brand thing, it then popped up and said contractually I can't push him as anything less than a main eventer, and it classes occasional wrestler as main eventer. So technically we actually have Brock full time now. So don't really know what I'm going to be doing about that, but yeah, that's funny. So yeah, bloody good wrestlers in this match, really, isn't there? And Brock improves in Rumble and performance. If Brock had good stamina, Brock would be an incredible champion if he was full time. But anyway, we open the show with 100-day star The Miz. So SmackDown opens with The Miz in the ring. He has a microphone in hand and waits for the crowd to simmer down before speaking into it. There's a chance that my match with Triple H will be my last ever match here in WWE. But I won't go down without a fight. I am the A-lister, my match makes Payback must-see, and I will defeat Triple H. So yeah, obviously I realised that I always make these quite short, but in my head, this angle happening, that's just like sort of a bit of a summary of the thing, and it's a much longer segment than the promo. But yeah, so The Miz just openly saying, fine, career's on the line, let's do this. 660 plus then, didn't expect great things from this, but it's not actually too bad. It had decent wrestling, little heat. Apollo and Jordan defeat the Colones when Cruz defeated Cologne with a standing moonsault. I did this sort of just to give Apollo and Jordan a little bit more heat before they went into, like, a little bit more momentum before they went into their tag team title match. And yeah, the Colones actually banging out 55-56, which is surprisingly decent. Apollo nearly with a 70. These guys could probably be really good champions down the line. Maybe even at Payback. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm really tempted for Payback to put the titles on Apollo and Jordan, but we'll have to see what happens. 660 plus. 77B then after the match, quite simply, Apollo and Jordan celebrating their victory in the ring. New Day run in and attack them, beating them out to the mat. 61C then. Oh, this show also isn't a show of like great matches. It's just a show of matches to get people on the card, really, and give some people some wins. Decent wrestling, not much heat. Mustafa Ali defeated Eric Young with a reverse 450. 63 from Mustafa, where he used to be doing better than that, which is a shame. 52 from Eric Young, so he's doing better than he was when he was United States champion, and that's going to be easily the most forgettable champion in this save. Will be Eric Young's 1 month title reign, which he lost in a Battle Royal at Mania. And go to an 100-day star. I did not expect this to be this good, but I would definitely take it. After Ali's win, he's celebrating in the ring, but he's cut off by the top percent coming out to the ring. EC3 has the mic in hand. He says that Ali has no chance. EC3 beat him in a one-on-one. So how does he plan on beating EC? So how does Ali plan on beating EC3 while there's 2 other men in the match as well? And then EC3 and AOP continue to edge towards the ring, and EC3 tells Ali that I'm going to do you a favour. Instead of making you even come to the match, I'm going to put you out your misery first. And as they charge the ring and begin to beat down Mustafa, Ricochet and Braun come out and make the save, taking out the top percent. So yeah, 100-day style angle. Into a 56C minus then, subpar wrestling a little heat. Buddy Murphy defeated Ty Dillinger with a Murphy's Law. 56 for Murphy, 48 for Ty Dillinger. Ty improves in technical and performance. And after that, 60C, after his match, Buddy Murphy takes a microphone. He says that he wants to fight Jeff Hardy and prove that he's better than him, better than Jeff, and deserved to be in Money in the Bank board, and Jeff did. So at Payback, he wants a match with Jeff Hardy. How many times can you say Jeff in a sentence? 60C there from Buddy Murphy. To a 48D plus then, a bad, terrible wrestling, non-existent crowd heat. Kairi Sane defeated Io Shirai. Kairi Sane and Io Shirai defeated Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, and Kairi Sane defeated Sonya with a spear. 40 for Sonya, 38 for Mandy, 45 for Io, 51 for Kairi. 48D plus then. To a 100-day star, just a video, like a hype video for Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship Payback. So yeah, 100-day star. 6750 plus for our main event. Not too great, but hey ho. Decent match. Bobby Roode defeated Baron Corbin with an arm trap cross race. 60 for Corbin, 68 for Roode. 67C plus. Then we end the show with a 100-day star. After the match, Bobby Roode begins to celebrate, but his music is cut off by music of John Cena. John Cena walks onto stage, goes face to face with Bobby Roode. These two will be in a match at Payback, and the winner will compete for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Obviously, this is the 2 final men in the Championships tournament. And yeah, Cena versus Roode at Payback. 83B plus then for the show. It's obviously going to be dragged down by this match here, but it was more the angle that we were looking forward in the match. But anyway, a couple 100 stars in there, which ain't too bad. Few matches, few people impressed here, and by impressed I mean did better than I expected, not did surprisingly good. Like Apollo and Jordan, they impressed me, did better than I expected. Eric Young did better than I expected. Mustafa not as good as I expected. Roode better than I expected. So yeah, that's it for SmackDown. I'll see you guys all at 205 Live, and I hope you enjoyed the episode.